当然だ。私の興味はすでにあいつにはない。お前の真の力にある。楽しみだ。私の完全体の強さを知る時が来た。
Perfection is not attainable, but if we can chase perfection, we can catch excellence. The quote perfectly embodies the aspects of Perfect Cell's motivations. Throughout the Dragon Ball series, we can see Cell as a cybernetic inhuman monster. Cell is a very misunderstood antagonist of Akira Toriyama's creation. Cell's egotistical, intelligent, and prideful in his drive to seek perfection. Cell's own motivation of seeking perfection is explained in the manga. During his battle with Piccolo in Gendertown, his simple goal of absorbing the androids is to complete the desire he was designed with in his technological programming. Despite this simple motivation of absorbing the androids, he started to become more human and tactical in his fight and battle with Piccolo. This led to Cell's biological and humanity to form within his own answer of seeking perfection. That perfection of completing his perfect form allowed Cell to become a perfect being. While absorbing the androids and humans, Perfect Cell has matured a lot during his run with the Z Fighters. This form of duality can be reflected back at Goku's development during the original Dragon Ball. Despite Cell and Goku being different characters, they evolve over time looking at the benefits of humanity. Goku has found his love of fighting strong people and experienced happiness and despair. With Cell going on his own journey, we have achieved his final form, allow new growth of his nature and nurture to be. Dan came to the realization of how his desire of achieving perfection turned into his goal of being the last man or perfect life form. Let me explain. During the introduction into the manga, he had the monstrous but lack of understanding of humanity and kindness. He had constantly adapted to the world he lives in, and mind was challenged to explore the flaws within his biological nature, and perfected the art of combat and tactics within his nurture and flaws. Those flaws will later allow Cell to think more critically and allow naturality into his progression to take over. Perfect Cell is being mixed with his biological and technological side of humanity's good and bad sides. This simple desire would later give Cell more depth and complexity of his own views with humanity and develop some form of manners and respect to his fight. During his battle with Future Trunks, despite his attempt to kill, he pointed out the flaws of Vegeta and Trunks' fighting styles and training from before. Instead of killing them, he allowed the characters time to progress and accept the flaws in their fighting philosophy. Perfect Cell views himself as a perfect being who understands logic and the substance of potential growth. Despite of his actions before the tournament, Cell gives the human race a chance to fight and attack them at his best. Cell has become more human, evolving and maintaining his maturity and intelligence until the fight with Gohan. Despite of Perfect Cell losing to SSJ Gohan in battle, the entire Earth and the people started to acknowledge the worst of humanity and mankind's creation of these monsters. Even during Goku's death, the world has attained world peace for 7 years and came to the truth of understanding each other and life itself. Cell destroying number 16 allowed Gohan's own sadistic nature to show and how far the boy would go to punish the antagonist. Akira Toriyama, even during the past arcs of the King Piccolo and Junior Saga, has explored humanity and the pursuit of desire in the character's choice. Cell has been pushing the Z Fighters and characters into the story to act and react while self-reflecting on their own lives and how far they progress with Goku. Cell is represented as somewhat of an antinomy of self-improvement and the human actions Goku caused during his childhood. Despite of the pursuit of desire and happiness being easy or complicated for the other characters, Cell during the end at the father-son Kamehameha attack fully experienced his lasting moments of humanity, complexity, and flaws. His life came to an end and accepted the idea of fear and death, and even past his own creator's programming. The antagonist finally experienced the worst in mortals and the conflict of living while being suffered. The Cell Saga has always challenged the idea of fate and free will from the independence of the androids and other side characters' conflicts. Cell may be gone and experience the end of his life and punishable desires that biological android felt human,